I've got to talk about it. So that looks identical to my cousin, who who did get trained as a ranger in the army. Um, but is that my cousin? No. Who's Matthew Berg to me? He was my suite mate during college, so we lived together. Um, but is that Matthew Berg? I don't think so. Um, all that I ever read is that guy loved Trump, but for some reason he drove a Cybertruck from Colorado Springs to Las Vegas, and no one knows anything. But who really doesn't know anything? The FBI Las Vegas, like, is the FBI Las Vegas like the cornerstone of sex trafficking in the world? Um, that's how I view them. Like, I think FBI Las Vegas, FBI San Antonio, FBI Denver, probably FBI New York, FBI Florida. I would really be surprised if it's a coincidence that Trump loves Florida that much. Trump loves Florida because he loves the judges, he loves the attorney, he loves the prosecutors, he loves the police in Florida. That's my opinion. Like, a gangster doesn't love a place unless he loves the police, and that's why gangsters have always loved Las Vegas, and they've always loved certain places. But like, you don't know where they love until you find out. So, do I think the media is lying? Everyone knows. Like, I said something sexy to this girl on Reddit like yesterday, and she apparently really did have a good reaction to it. Like, she was like, I can't believe, she was like ecstatic about the fact that I mentioned her. And like, that implies that internationally I'm a famous person. Like, I'm very famous all over the world. Like, I can get on the computer right now. Like, there are sexy pictures posted from someone for me that I have never seen before. I've probably never seen one of the like, if I go online and I look for an hour, I'll find one. And that's because I am that famous. The news doesn't know I'm famous. Just, he had a brain injury. He seems like he was fine. Like, I'm still like kind of surprised, like, with the way he went about it. But man, that's my cousin. Like, it is identical to my cousin, but it's not my cousin. I know my cousin. He doesn't look like my cousin, but his face looks so freaking familiar. It's like, I do know you, which, like, you're not my cousin except for that picture. Like, you are my cousin. Steve Slaughter. So do I think I know her? I mean, she looks like I know her. Like, both of them, like, that's my cousin. That's my friend. But I mean, but she doesn't look like that in the other pictures, I don't think. Like, I think I don't like really know, but like, if he's Matt Berg, I have said some stuff about that guy on the internet, and and if he's my cousin, I said some stuff about him on the internet. Like, the reality is, like, I do think he stepped it up, and like, I think that clearly they were in his head, like, trying to get him to do stuff. Like, if he's Matt Berg, like, he wanted to like walk in on my girlfriend and I, who was like a kid. He wanted to walk in on two kids while they were doing sex stuff. But like, I don't think he looks like Matt Berg. But once he gets hair, he looks different. Like, but really, like, I don't know. Like, well, I don't think I feel like, to me, he looks like Steve that much. Like, which means, like, he's someone that like loves guns. Like, he loves guns the most. Like, he loves talking about guns. He likes big guns. So like, he would love a 44 or something like that. He'd love a Desert Eagle. He's like, he's a fitness guy. He was like my best friend, like, or like, he's like one of my best friends. Like, he was like that much my family. Like, Steve is like someone that like other than my brother when I was growing up, it's like Steve's my favorite, my brother's my favorite, Diana is my favorite, who's my other cousin. Like, because that's your family, you know. Brandon was kind of my favorite, who's like Reese, like, I think he ended up being Reese Witherspoon's husband, but like, really, like, that was Andrew, Woods. I don't think that that's her, like the person that I'm thinking of. Like, I really don't think so. But like, he like, I think it was Steve. My college suite mate was named Matt Burks. That looks so much like Steve, but it also looks like Schroeder. But like I'm pretty sure. But like that is Steve, like that much. Her, like, I don't even know, like, if I even know her, but like I think Steve was my cousin, and I think that like it's crazy when you find out that he was living like in the same neighborhood as my brother. Like, my brother's from Stetson Hills, but now he doesn't live there. And I didn't even know he was there. Like, and that's the thing, like, that guy, it sounds like he was like pretty lonely, and it sounds like they make sure like your life is in a box, and he knew his life was in a box, and like clearly like he knew the fireworks wouldn't do shit, but like he decided to make a scene. And like, what is that guy guilty of? Making a scene. Like, if there's anything that exists, as a guy that's so afraid of being labeled as a terrorist. I ain't no terrorist. I know. But like that is some crazy shit. How concerned a person can be about being labeled as a terrorist when like what is the military? It's terrifying. There's nothing more terrifying than the military, and like. But like, it's crazy. Can't believe he did that. So this guy, it's saying that he went to school in Ohio, I think, or something like that. He had ties to Vermont. Where do I think he went to school? Klein High School, again, in North Houston. Like, so there's Klein. I don't think he went to Klein Forest. But like he hung out there a lot, like in like the Veterans Memorial 1960 area. So do I think like that it's the FBI in Houston, like people that oversee the Woodlands, and like I think like North Houston. I think like it's that much Houston. Like I think it's Katy. Like I think it's that much Houston. And like it's hard to say it's not Plano, but he's not from. He wouldn't be from Plano. He'd be from like North Houston, like my grandma. So yeah, no one knows who that guy is. Like, my name's not my name. I've never had my name's John Mormon, but my name's Alex Mormon. But I have an alias. It's John Alexander, but I'm Xander. But really, I'm not Xander. Like, I'm Alex is what I go by, but my name's not Alex. My name is John. But it's not. Like, I go by Alex. Yeah. Like, we're all named after Alexander the Great.